Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when the game is crashing on Jedha on your Windows computer. Now the first step is you can skip this step if you're not able to launch the game. But if you're able to launch the game, turn off ray tracing, set priority to high in Task Manager, set a recommended resolution in Windows settings, and then set the same resolution in the game. So go to options in the game, and then once you go to options, go to visuals, and then scroll down and find ray tracing in the list. So over here you can see ray tracing. If this is on, you can just turn this off. So just turn off ray tracing, and then you can check. You can even turn off vsync and then check. So also make a right click in the start menu and then go to the task manager. Now over here you will see the game.exe file. So find the game in the list. If you don't see the game, you can expand EA, and maybe over here you will find the game. Make a right click on the game and then go to the details tab. Now once you go to the details tab, make a right click on the game.exe file and then select set priority, and you can set it to high, and then click on change priority, and then you can check. Now to set the recommended resolution, now you can open Windows settings. Once you open Windows settings, go to system and then go to display. Now over here you can select the recommended resolution. In my case it's 1920 into 1080p. Once you select it, now you can go to the game. So go to the game and then go to options and then go to visuals. Over here you can click on modify and select the same resolution, that is 1920 into 1080p, and then accept. And you can even try window full screen, or you can try full screen and then check. Now the next step is to try DX11 or DX12 in the launch option. For this, make a right click on the game, go to properties, in the launch option type in -DX11 and then launch the game. If that does not work, you can try -DX12 and then you can launch the game and then check. Still not working, then you can remove this and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to turn on or turn off hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Now for this you can go to settings and then go to system. Now go to display. Now go to graphics settings. So click on graphics over here, and over here click on this down arrow which says advanced graphics settings, and over here you will see hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Now if this is off, you can turn it on and then you can check. If this is already on, you can turn it off and then check. For many users, turning on has worked, and this will also help you to enable frame generation, and then you can check. Next step is to turn off anti-aliasing in Nvidia control panel. Now for this you can go to the desktop, make a right click, go to show more option, and then go to Nvidia control panel. Now go to manage 3D settings and then go to program settings and then click on add. Select the game from the list. Select the game. If you don't see the game over here in the list, you can click on browse, go to the game installation folder and then select the game.exe file and then click on add selected program. Once the game is added over here, select high performance Nvidia processor, and over here you can see anti-aliasing mode. You can set it to off and then hit apply, and once this is done, now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to run Cleanup.exe and Touchup.exe as an administrator. Now for this you can go to the game installation folder, make a right click on the game, select manage, click on browse local files. It will take you to the game installation folder. If you have the game on EA app, you can click on these three dots, manage game, and then you can click on the folder icon and then go to the game installation folder. Now once you go to the game installation folder, now open the installer folder, and over here you can see touch up, make a right click and then click on run as administrator, click on yes to allow. And once this is done, now you can make a right click on cleanup, click on run as administrator, click on yes to allow. Now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to set BIOS to default. So go to your system BIOS. So you can shut down your computer, and once you shut down your computer, then you can just start your computer, and then immediately you have to keep on tapping the BIOS key. You can find the BIOS key as per your brand. So for Dell computer, it's F2. So start your computer and keep on tapping F2. It may be F3, F11, F10, depending upon your brand. So start your computer, immediately keep on tapping the BIOS key, go to the BIOS, and then you can set the BIOS to default. At the bottom, you will find the default option. Just set the BIOS to default and then restart your computer and then check. That does not work. Update your system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell. If you have Lenovo, go to Lenovo. Whichever brand you have, go to the system manufacturer website, select your model number, make sure that you select your computer, and then update the BIOS. And then in case of laptop, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter is connected to the computer. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Next step is to end EA background service and then relaunch the game. Now for this, you can make a right click on the start menu and then go to the task manager. And then you can just close everything related to EA. So if you find EA, you can just make a right click on background, EA background service, click on end task, and then close all the EA. So close everything. You can even close EA app. First of all, close the EA app. If EA app is open, you can exit EA app, and then you can close all these EA background service and everything. So once EA background service and EA app is closed, now relaunch the game and then check. Now you can open EA app once again if required and then launch the game if you have the game on EA app. Disconnect multiple monitor. So if you have like multiple monitor setup, disconnect it, try launching the game on single monitor. Next step is to disable unnecessary audio device in device manager. So make a right click on the start menu and then go to device manager, click on device manager. Now expand audio over here, sound, video, and game controllers. So in my case, this is the audio device, Realtek audio, which I'm using. So disable rest of the thing. Like if you're not using these other audio devices, you can just make a right click and then you can try to disable it. Just keep the original like your audio device enabled. Rest you can disable it. Also set default format to 16-bit 44,100 Hz. Now for this, you can type in control panel in Windows search box, go to control panel, go to hardware and sound, and then click on sound, and then select your speaker over here. Once you select your speaker, make a right click on the speaker, go to properties, and then go to advanced. Over here, you can select the lowest one, 16-bit 44,100 Hz, or maybe 16-bit 48,000 Hz. So for many users, this has worked. So you can try this, hit apply, click on OK, and then launch the game and then check. The next step is to delete the config folder. Now, before you delete the config folder, you can create a backup because all the saved settings will be lost. Now for this, you can open File Explorer on your computer, go to this PC, open C drive. Now open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open app data folder. If you don't see app data at the top, click on view, select show, put a check on hidden items, and then open the app data folder, open the local folder, and then open SW game folder, saved folder. Over here you can see the config folder. You can create a backup if you want, and then once you have a backup, now you can delete this config folder and then you can launch the game. If that does not work, you can even rename or delete the save game files, but create a backup first because you will lose all the game progress. You have to start everything from scratch. So first of all, create a backup. So you can go back. So go to this location. Now once you go to this location, here you can see SW game folder. Just copy this folder and then you can create a backup. So once you have a backup, now you can just rename it whatever you want, and after you rename it, you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to allow the game.exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game.exe file to your antivirus program. Now, if you're using Windows security, open Windows settings, go to privacy and security. If you have Windows 11, in Windows 10, click on update and security. Now click on Windows security and then click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down at the bottom, you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Now click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow. Click on add an allowed app. Click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder. So if the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program files x86. In case of Steam, now if you have the game on like EA app, then it may be program files and EA games maybe, and over here you will find the game.exe file. So you can open this folder, binaries, Win64, select the game.exe file, click on open. If you have the game on Steam, then in that case you can go to C drive, program files x86. Now open the Steam folder, Steam apps folder, open the common folder, and then open the game folder, and then open this folder, binaries, Win64. Select this exe file, click on open. Again, click on add an allowed app and check if you have any other exes file or not. So maybe try opening installer folder. No. So that's the only, I think, only exe file. Yeah. So add the game and then type in control panel in Windows search box. Go to control panel, system and security, Windows Defender Firewall. Then click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings at the top. Click on allow another app. Click on browse. And then again go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder. And then select the game.exe file. And then click on open. Click on add. Once the game is added over here, now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to run the game from the game installation folder. Now for this, you can go to the game installation folder wherever the game is installed, and then once you go to the game installation folder, open the game folder and then open the game from here. So just make a double click over here, launch the game from here. If that does not work, go to properties, make a right click, go to properties, go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, this time you can put a check over here and then select Windows 8, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. Still not working. Select Windows 7 over here, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. Still not working. Put a check on disable full screen optimization, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then you can check. Still not working. In that case, you can go click on change high DPI settings and then put a check on override high DPI scaling behavior. Select application over here, click on OK, apply, OK, launch the game and then check. Now when you put a check on all these boxes, still not working, in that case you can uncheck these boxes and then hit apply, click on OK and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to verify the game file. Now this is important, so make a right click on the game, select properties, go to install files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. Once the verification is 100% complete, launch the game and then check. Still not working. Like if you have the game on EA app, you can go to EA app, click on the make a right click on the game icon and then you will see the repair option. Repair the game files and then check. Do not overclock. So if you have overclocked your computer, just turn off the overclock, set it to default and then close all the overclocking application. Like if you have MSI, Afterburner, Riva Tuner or any kind of overclocking application running, close it. Also disable Steam overlay. So in that case you can make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game and then check. If you have any other overlay application like Discord running, you can go to Discord settings, turn off overlay. Now if you have Nvidia app or GeForce Experience running, then in that case go to settings and then you can turn off Nvidia overlay over here and then check, or you can close all the overlay application and then if you have any other overlay application, close it and then launch the game. Next step is to perform a clean installation of your graphics card driver. So if you have Nvidia card, go to Nvidia website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for Nvidia. So to perform a clean installation, go to Nvidia website and then select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card and then select the right operating system. So if you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. If you have Windows 10, select Windows 10 and then click on find and once you click on find, you will see this page. Now here you will find the latest GeForce Game Ready driver. Now click on view, and then once you click on view, you will see the download option. Click on download and let the download complete. Now once the download is complete, run the exe file. Now once you run the exe file, you will see this screen. Click on agree and continue, and then select custom option over here. By default express would be selected. Select custom and then click on next, and then you will see this screen. Now put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure you put a check on perform a clean installation and then click on next and let the installation complete. Once the installation is complete, restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Now AMD card users, first of all, uninstall the current graphic card driver, restart your computer, and then go to AMD website, select your graphic card, install the latest graphic card driver, restart your computer, and then launch the game. Next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, you can type in graphics settings in Windows search box, click on graphics settings, and then click on add desktop app, and then go to the game installation folder, and then open the game folder, and then select the game exe file, and then click on add. Once the game is added over here, now find the game in the list. Now once you find the game, click on the game, and then for GPU preference, set it to high performance, and you will see your graphic card over here, and then you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to install Visual C++ file. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Here you can see Visual files. Now you have to install this x86 version and x64 version. So download this x86 and x64. Once the download is complete, you can run this exe file. Download this x64 file as well. Run this exe file. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install, click on yes to allow. Run this x86 file as well. If you see repair, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install and let the installation complete. Make sure both are installed, and once installed, then you have to restart your computer. Restart is a must after this, and after the system restart, you can launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in view advanced system settings in Windows search box, and then click on view advanced system settings, and then click on the first settings, and then go to advanced tab, and then click on change over here, and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive, and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 16 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM, that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576, and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case, that is 16 GB. I have 16 GB of RAM. So 16 into 1024, I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3, that is 49152. 49152. 4915152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK, OK, apply, OK, OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to update the system BIOS, which we have already done. So you can just skip it. Next step is to unplug all the external devices. So if you have HOTAS, wheel, pedals, any kind of USB adapter connected, disconnected. If you have any kind of additional control, sometimes you have extra controller connected, the dongle connected, disconnected. If you have any third-party services or application running, close all the third-party services and application and then launch the game. Also, if you have undervolted computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. The last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So if nothing is working, you can simply make a right click on the game, select manage, click on uninstall. Now after the uninstall, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, and then install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to different drive like E drive or D drive or any other external drive, try to install the game to C drive and then check. If the game is already installed to C drive, then try to install the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to run this game successfully on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.